everyone. Hi. How are you guys doing? Hi. Hello. So I figured I'd go live and talk about my posts on Twitter, um, and just kind of go deeper into it. Long time no see. Sorry. I was on live like a few days ago. Favorite smile of the day. Or favorite hello, love, my favorite smile of the day. Oh my god, thank you. Is this live? Yes, John Fruze 23, it is live. Hello, my favorite pumpkin spice. Hi, how are you? I'm getting all teary-eyed. So I wanted to go live because I, holy crap, I've gone through some things. I've been going through some things. And I always manage to pick myself up and I always manage to keep going. But it's just so interesting when you are anyone on social media, and I don't want to say of importance because that sounds really shallow and like horrible. But if you're anyone on social media that has any following, that has any sort of influence or anything, your entire existence, it gets picked apart. And we're always told the same thing: have thicker skin, grow up. Twitter is not the place for you. Social media is not the place for you if you can't handle it. Happy fall for your autumn soul. Oh my god, I know, I'm so happy that it's like officially autumn and I can call y'all autumn souls and not have to hear it's too early. Whoa, you cut your hair. I did a little while ago. Yes, I did. It felt nice to kind of just get back to me. I needed it. Love your hair. Thank you. New hair. No. I've had this for a little while, for a few months. Not a few months, actually, like a month. So, can we just skip autumn and winter? So I'll get to why I was going live in a minute. But so I say this every year, but autumn is like, I love autumn. I love when the leaves turn. I love when they fall. I love the cooler weather. Here in Washington, we get the rain, and the chilly nights. So I absolutely love it. I eat it up. I absolutely enjoy it. But it's also like the stepping stone into winter, which is when we really get into it. So November 1st, we get our Christmas tree out and we really go to town and start decorating. It's not that we're trying to like skip things or do anything like that. It's just we have two kids and they absolutely love to decorate and be involved, and my husband and myself love to decorate, so we make this whole family event. So yeah, we absolutely love decorating. We love the holidays, we love Christmas, we love Halloween. It's just who we are. But yes, so kind of getting back to what I was going live for. I'm just going to kind of give people a rundown of just in my mind and in my soul what I've been dealing with. I've kind of, I know I've talked about this before, and I know there are going to be people who just don't give a shit, who just don't care because they're not on social media to hear me talk about things that I've been going through. But one thing I want to make it very clear: just because you do what I do, just because you take your clothes off, it doesn't mean you are less of a person. It doesn't mean that you don't have a right to feel things, to get upset. And when you're on social media, you're told nonstop, all of us are, on a daily, shut the F up. No one cares. Take your clothes off. I didn't come here to hear you. I don't need to see you smiling. I just want to see those T's or that area. And it hurts because most of us, I don't know anyone who doesn't, feel the same way that I do. We enjoy being on social media. We enjoy what we do. we feel confident enough to show ourselves, to be vulnerable in that way. And let's not twist it. You are vulnerable when you show your skin, yourself, your body. That's a vulnerability that I don't know many people who could do that. So for me and for other models, when we get those kind of comments, it can hurt. It stings because your inner voice wants to say to the person, okay, let's see your body. Go ahead and post yourself online. And then the person who's back in the comments and he'd be like, well, no, I would never do something so stupid. I'm not about clout. I'm not about that. And so you end up getting into this pissing contest, and it's not worth it because the person who's spouting out all this toxic negativity isn't going to hear your side. They just don't care. They really don't care. And on social media and a lot of times in life, we're told fight fire with fire. If someone's unkind to you, be unkind back. But that doesn't accomplish anything. And that's why when I get hurt, I can't lash out. I don't have it in me. I just don't. I will think it in my head and I will want to chew that person out sometimes. But I can't do that. Because then what message am I sending that person? I'm telling them, hey, you know what? I'm going to be a pain in the ass right back to you. And then it just like spirals out of control. It trickles down to other people. Then the person who was toxic to you is toxic to other people because they're getting validation. They know that they got to you. It's a never ending cycle. It just doesn't stop. So it is something that every person on social media has to figure out. Is it worth me being on social media? Because there's no way around that. You're going to get it no matter what. You can delete all the comments because Instagram, you can delete comments. You can restrict people. You can block people. You bet your ass I do all of that. But on Twitter and on forums like Reddit is the most toxic forum ever. I finally deleted it off my phone because I was getting so picked apart on Reddit that I was just crying. And I was like, these people are horrible people to be just coming out and typing that. But it's like I always say, everybody has the right to say what they want. It's how are you going to handle it? How are you going to take it? Are you going to be the type to go out and make fun of someone's weight? Probably not. But just because you are doesn't mean that someone else isn't. So how are you going to handle that? And sometimes, hey, I say it. I'm sitting here preaching to y'all about it, and some days it's really hard for me, and I cry. I was tearing up a minute ago when I was writing those tweets. Sometimes it's hard and it sucks. Last year, I went through a lot of shit. I am not even going to sugarcoat that. The reason why I went through a lot of shit is not only was it COVID and everybody was going through shit, but I had an infection and my livelihood was just stripped in 2 seconds. And what did I see on every forum? She's going to ask for money. Oh, here it comes. The pity party. And I was being effing picked apart a million times over. I couldn't believe what people were saying about me. And I either had one or two choices. I could either duck and hide and act like I didn't have an infection, act like nothing ever happened. Or three things. I could be a pain in the ass back and snap back and make comments. Or number three, which is what I did, which was the hardest thing, which to this day, it sucks. I picked myself up. I didn't allow myself any time to mourn. And I just had to go. I had to stay positive. I had to keep going. Because every person on social media that was being a jerk to me wanted me to fail. Anytime something bad happens, there are people there that want you to fall on your face and just get so badly injured mentally to where you can't recover on social media. There is nothing more intoxicating to toxic people than watching a happy person fall or anyone fall. So I didn't have an option. I could not sit there and, cry and boo-hoo and say, oh crap, I have an infection. I had to take them out. I didn't have that option. I wasn't allowed that option. I was not allowed that option. Because every person out there was saying, watch what she does. She's going to beg for money. Oh, here comes the GoFundMe. I couldn't do it. Not that I would do it anyways. But the amount of people that just want you to fail, it is astounding on social media. And that's just me. And I'm no one. Imagine the people out there that have more of a following and what they go through. I happen to be someone who is vulnerable, who shows what she goes through, and who posts about it. And when you do that, oh my God, the hate comments are a million times worse. Because then you're allowing people to know what's really you, and then people use that against you. I envy the people that are private sometimes. I really do. I wish I had that filter. I wish I was like that at times. There are times that I don't want to be like that because I want people to know they're not alone. But there are times that from my heart, it freaking hurts. It hurts. So when I finally got my implants back and I did expanders, that's when everything hit with COVID and I gained a massive amount of weight. I went on medication. I gained so much weight. I was so depressed. I had gone through so much. I had no escape. I had no wiggle room. There was just nothing that I could do except hold everything in. Because that's just the way I've opened myself up to on social media. I am still working through everything. So it really stings when I get the, oh shit, she's really fat comments. I get them on the daily, at least 50 times, all across every platform, all across Reddit, all across perfectboobs.net, or whatever that is, everywhere. I see that, everywhere. And it may not be every day on some of those places, but I sure as shoot do see it. And it hurts. It really does. I've never been this weight. It sucks. I ain't happy. I love myself. And I know that eventually I'll get there. I mean, I'm a happy person. I'm not happy at the weight that I'm at. But I just want to look at people and just say, what do you want from us? What do you want from me? What can I do to please you? Like, you just want to shake the phone and say, what do you want from me? I could be a size 0. I could be 100 pounds with enormous boobs and just be this perfect pixie, and I would still get bashed no matter what. And that's a hard thing to remember in those moments when you're getting attacked, is that it doesn't matter what you do. There will always be someone who will go out there and will make it their mission to see you cry, to see you fail. In my heart, I want to make this perfectly clear. I truly believe that every soul is beautiful. I really do. I will always be that way. I have always been that way. And it is my biggest downfall. It's my biggest problem. Because when you see the absolute best in every person and the beauty in every person, the idea, the notion that anyone could be mean, it just blows your mind. It's totally like, oh, whoa. And you never expect everyone to like you. Every one of us says that. We don't need everyone to like us. We don't want everyone to like us. Hell, that's why I make my premiums $11.99. So that way I don't get the insanely toxic people on there. I don't want that. I enjoy what I do and I want to protect that. So I'm careful when it comes to certain things. But it just sucks. It really does suck. And this is, and I say this for people who are on social media, but this goes to every person. Online bullying is insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. It's insane. There is this one person in particular who has created 1 million accounts, 1 million troll accounts. And no matter if it's on here, if it's on Instagram, and they use the same name, they just switch it up. It's like Chevy 76 or something. It's a model. It's a model that I know. And it sucks because I can't say anything. You can't go public with it. You can't let people know that you know who they are. You actually know these people. So you're going through all these emotions, and you kind of feel like it's a horrible way to put it, but you feel like it's suffering because it's something that I can't be vocal about. And you see all of this, and you feel all of this, and you have all this, emotion and energy, and you're just wondering, what do people want from you? What can you do? So I wanted to go live and just tell people that, hey, sometimes we go through some deep shit on social media, and it hurts. It really does. I'm not asking people to be kind, to be nice. I'm learning it's not my place. Do I want people to be kind? Yes. But as I've said, and as I truly believe, and I will say it till the day that I die, what I believe is not what every person is going to believe, feel, think, and understand. Because we all come from different backgrounds, different countries, just different upbringings, different parents, different beliefs. And it is impossible, and this goes for politics, for religion, for money, for everything. And it's another reason why I can't stand Twitter lately. Your belief is not the center of the world. There are billions of people on this damn planet who all have a voice, who all have a right. And I have to keep that in the back of my head too, which is why I can't snap at people. Because every person on this planet has a right to feel how they feel. I will say it again. Every person on this planet has a right to feel what they feel. There is not one viewpoint. You are not the center of the world. I am not the center of the world. So when we make these toxic, hurtful comments, I don't believe it's out of jealousy or any crap like that. I believe that it is just people who either A, have so much time on their hands that really they just need to see someone hurting because they're hurting. I can't believe, my husband says that I'm the optimist in our marriage, and he's the more realist. And he loves that quote from Batman. And Alfred says sometimes there are, what does he say? There are just people, sometimes there are just people who want to watch the world burn. And I can't ever believe that. I can't. In my heart, in my core, I can't. And maybe that's what some people think. Maybe people do think that they don't care who they hurt. They have to hurt. For whatever reason. But that will never give me the right to hurt back anyone. That's wrong in my book. It's not an eye for an eye. It is not fight fire with fire. The only way we will change anything is if we treat people the way we want to be treated. If it hurts you, don't go out there and treat people the way that person did. You know damn well it hurts you. Don't go and do it to other people. But again, as I said, and it's like this weird thing. You can't tell people what to do. So it's just this confusing thing on social media, and it's constantly like this every day. And you're just sitting here trying to figure it all out. So if you see sometimes that your models are struggling, if you see sometimes that they're not posting, maybe it's for nothing. Like me right now, I've got a ton of crap going on. We moved into this house and there is so much going on, and we still don't have our household goods. So constantly every day, it's just kind of getting adjusted, getting things ready. Plus, my high schooler, he's got stuff going on. My 8-year-old's got stuff going on. My husband has stuff going on. Life happens. So not posting on social media, that could be absolutely nothing, but it could also mean something. It could mean that they just need a little break, a little time away. Oh gosh. Sorry.